Good morning, everyone. How are you? We are live today on Facebook, and our topic is, and I'm a little bit early because I wanted to start at 10. Hey, Milton, how are you? I'm just going to log in to Jamila. How are you? I'm just going to log into Facebook on my computer so I can try and take some questions and we'll get into it. We're not going to be long today, maybe about 15 or 20 minutes. But our topic is from religion to relationship. Oh my goodness, there is the beautiful Lizelle. How are you, my sister? So let me just say, if you are doing anything in health and wellness and you want to get healthy and in shape, that's your girl right there. She is in Maryland, but she has this amazing product that she deals with. She doesn't just deal with products, let me say that, but she does have an amazing product that seems to be helping so many people. So if you're dealing anything with health and wellness, that's your girl, and she's in Maryland. Thank you for popping in, lady. Hi, Alina. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. So today we are talking about from religion to relationship. It is a big topic. So many people are going from religion to relationship, and it can be a difficult transition. So in these sessions, I love to have, hey, Devin, that's my fam right there. In this session, I do want to have, as I do with all sessions, I would love to have you chime in and give me some feedback and let me know what you're thinking and what's on your mind, any questions, all of that. Hi, Reverend Jamila. So earlier, I also shared with you guys that I have a beautiful sister circle, and these group of women are amazing, and we have worked together for over a year, so much so that that is who I call, those ladies are who I call my team. And so if there's any questions that you have and I don't pop on fast enough to give you the answer, those beautiful sisters have worked with me for over a year, and they probably can assist you as well. So we're going to get started. Like I said, I always just come in and post up all the shares so that the word can get out and people can see what we're doing here. So thank you for allowing me that time to do the shares so that can happen. Hi, Timothy. How are you? That also is my fam. A beautiful, I mean, when I say beautiful, just beautiful. A beautiful brother who we encountered each other because of my desire to find out who this beautiful spirit that was speaking to me was. He came into my life and did my DNA and actually connected me back to the ancient of the most ancient people. So I have so much love for this guy, and then we found out that we're family. Go figure that. So I love him. He's a beautiful spirit. So today, hi Karen, how are you, lady? I think that's her in here, or either she's texting me. But at any rate, how are you guys? I wanted to pop in. You guys know that I come on here every day at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Monday through Friday. That is what I consciously decided to do, and I have been doing that. And today, my brother has suggested that I come on Sundays, and I'm trying to get him to, hi, Rail, that is my beautiful fam there too. I have decided to pop in on a Sunday, and I want him to come in here with me if he would. Rail would be just as good as my brother. To come in here with me and discuss some really hot topics concerning the Bible or Christianity and how it all relates to us. And so I'm going to do a Sunday on Bible contradictions. And it's not to cause anyone to have any pain or discomfort or to beat up on anyone. It is only to be done so that we all can elevate and expand our mind or awareness or consciousness. And so, hi, Renee Proctor. So it's always beautiful to look at things from all different perspectives. And I love challenges. I love when people come in and offer challenges to my knowing. Because guess what? One of two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to stand in the position that I started off with, or I will move to another position that I need to go to. Sometimes people find it offensive when someone comes and brings them something that is contrary to what they believe. But it's a beautiful thing, because you find in those scenarios that either what you believe or what you ascribe to, you stand strong in, or you don't, and you move to another place. So it's always a beautiful thing. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Chantel. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Hi, Tony Man, my fan, whom I call Asar. How are you today? So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be able to be challenged and grow to the next level, which falls right into the topic that I have, from religion to relationship. I want everyone to look up that word religion and find out its origin. Don't just look up the word religion inside of Webster Dictionary, but look up the origin of the word religion. Hi, Chris. Hi, Franca. I hope I said that right. Look up the origin of the word religion. Religion actually means to rebind or to bind you to something. And so when I discovered that, I thought that's very interesting, because it is binding me to a specific way of life, or a specific belief system, or a specific practice. And religion is really being on belief. It is something that they say or they teach, and they say all you have to do is believe. To the beautiful Yolanda Williams, good morning, dear spirit. Such an amazing spirit she is. So when you think about religion and what it causes you to do, it causes you to believe. And belief is different than knowing. Hi, James. How are you? Belief is different than knowing. You know, my uncle, my pastor, my spiritual guide, my master teachers always used to tell me that when you were growing up, they taught you to believe in Santa Claus. They taught you to believe in the tooth fairy. So belief isn't the strongest place to be, because belief doesn't have anything that is grounded on that could support you for eternity. It is a lot of times a starting place, but should not be your end place. So we participate in religion in the form of belief, a belief system, And we get very comfortable in believing as opposed to knowing. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Not believe the truth, or not believe something, but to know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So when we're participating in religion, we're participating in belief, it is not as powerful as knowing. Hi, Steve. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So think about it. If you think about it from that perspective, you will allow yourself to get free of being in a religious capacity or a belief state, and you will get to be comfortable in going to a knowing state. And how do you know something, right? Now becomes the question, because I don't care what you know or what you read about, there's always going to be someone who has an opposing side, an opposing opinion, or opposing facts, right? So one person may pick up the story. I'm using religion, right? So I'm going to stay with that within that constraint. They may pick up the Bible, and in the Bible they talk about the biblical story of Jesus or Paul or Matthew. And so you will have scholars that come to show you that those things are real. And then you will have other scholars that will come and offer proof that those things are not real. So at that point, you are relying on a belief system or some type of checks and balance as to what side you are going to believe in to now adapt that as your truth, which is interesting, right? So you're still trying to figure out, how do you come to your no? Hi, Joseph. Hi, Evangelist Connie. How are you? So how do you come to your no and walk away from belief and get to your no? From religion to relationship. So if the divine spirit begins to relay, confirm, or participate in your life, and you can see the evidence of that participation being positive versus negative, then you have started to have a relationship where you can dictate or come to some type of awareness or conclusion or have your own facts as to spirit operating in your life. And when you get to the place where spirit is operating in your life, you now have some way of doing a checks and balance. And when you have a way of doing a check and balance system, you now coming into a relationship or a no. I'm going to repeat that because I know that could have been a little bit heavy for some. And I'm going to repeat it in the form of an example. For example, when I begin to, hi Sean, how are you, beautiful lady? When I begin to ask God for a relationship, this is what I said. God, I don't want anything to separate me from you. I want to be one with you. And no matter what comes in the way, I want it to be removed. And when I made that prayer, I began to hear God more often, more clearly, more precisely. And the other people's voices, like pastor, and I'm sorry, yes, even the Bible, became secondary to God's voice. And so I'm listening to God, And what I wanted to do was to make sure that I was in line with all that was good and holy and pure. So as I listened to the voice of God, I began to measure and see if I was getting positive results from what Spirit was talking or saying to me. And absolutely I was. Every time that I heard God and did what I was, what was in me to do, or that voice inside of me, which I call God, which is the creator of all things, you and me, sky, the dog, the cat, all things, good, bad, whatever, all things. When I began to listen to that, I began to have a checks and balance system that I could relate to. And I knew that when I heard this voice, I could rely on it. It became my anchor. It was something that never ever and has never ever let me down, has never ever lied to me, has never ever steered me in the wrong direction, never. It has always been right, always. And so that now is my anchor. It is my truth. It is my relationship. And because I have a relationship now, as opposed to a belief system, my results are so much better in life. Because I've moved from religion to relationship, or I have moved from belief to knowing. And I know it because I am experiencing it. It's so much different. See, when we read the Bible, and I have much respect for the Bible, I have much respect for all books that show spiritual enlightenment, spiritual development, anything that, feeds our spirit and gives us our way back to the divine. I just happen to be raised on the Bible. But I love all cultures. So when I go back and I look, and I look at the Bible, that Bible is someone else's story. And in reading the Bible, it causes me to believe in someone else's story. And when I say someone else's story, I mean that the people who are having the experience had someone record their experience for people later down the line to read. So I have to stay when I'm interacting with the Bible or church, I am being called to a place to believe, which is different than a place of knowing. So often you will meet people, and so many people want to bring people to God, and then they're bringing people to God with the requirement that they must believe some other person's story. And that's a hard sell. We bought it, right? But it's a hard sell. But it's not a hard sell. It's when you experience God for yourself. That's an easy sell. Because that's something that you experience. That's something that you now know. You can't walk away from what you know. That's why there's a scripture that says, train up a child when he is young the right way, and when he is old, he will not depart. You cannot depart from that which you know. You can depart from that which you believe. We do it all the time. I shared with you earlier the example of the tooth fairy, the example of Santa Claus. You know what I mean? Those are things that we believed. And when we got older, we no longer believe in that. So it's the same thing with the biblical principle. The biblical principle is to teach us that it is available, It is here. And someone had these experiences. But that's something that we believe. We don't know. We don't know that happened. Again, I said we have scholars that will sway you either way. So you don't know. You're stuck in belief. And the Bible says even the devils believe. That's the lowest position. You have to get to where you know. How do you know? You have the experience. You allow yourself to have the experience. Teach yourself how to listen to God. Teach yourself how to experience God. Nobody can teach you that but you. Nobody. If you don't believe me, let me give you an example. If you're sitting in church, or even if you're sitting here listening to a pastor or even me, you are the one that will say, yes, I agree, or no, I do not. So you're the person teaching yourself whether it's yes or whether it's no. Don't ever get that twisted. So when I say teach yourself, know that you have that right, that power, that authority to teach yourself. That only belongs to you. Teach yourself how to listen to God. Everyone else has only given you, I don't want to say it that way. It is very common that we were given tools to give us belief. And so we believe. But now it's time to know. Don't get stuck in the stage of just belief or religion. Allow yourself to go to relationship, which is truth, which is knowledge. It's a beautiful thing. I was thinking about this thing this morning, and I was like, there's a scripture in the Bible, and I'm going to find it. I didn't have time to go in here and find it before we started because it just came to me this morning. But I'm going to put it in the comment line. And the scripture is, there is a remnant that will find their way, and even my elite will be deceived. So I remember in my request, hey Helman, I remember in my request for Spirit, when I asked Spirit to show me or to allow me to have a relationship and to not let anything get in the way, that was one of the scriptures that came up. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been following the masses. Cool, you know what I mean? It's a part of the journey. But the meat, the beauty is in the remnant. the meat and the beauty is in the remnant. The masses have you in belief. It's cool because it's a part of the process. Belief and religion. Religion equals is a belief system. Relationship is a know system. It's a I know God. Not I believe God or believe in God. I know God. When I talk, I say I know God. I don't believe in God. I don't believe that God is going to do anything for me. I know God is going to do something for me. Or I am going to do something with God. Allow myself to participate in God and the goodness of God. So that is what I wanted to talk about this morning. And if you just now chimed in, go back if you have time to listen to the whole session. This was a beautiful time for me to spend with you guys. I really loved this moment. My beautiful cousin Yolanda, I love you. That's a beautiful spirit there. If you ever want to go somewhere and learn how to chime into oneself and do all that beautiful Reiki and meditation, that's your girl. And so I'll say this all the time. I wrote a book. The book is called, I wish I had the book in my hand. The book is called Wounded by Christianity, Healed by God. My beautiful sister cousin just gave it to me, who's in here too. Her name is Angel Todd. She is, I love you so much too, Yolanda. She is the art therapist. I spoke earlier about the group of women that I worked with for over a year who now have become my team because they did a phenomenal job in transformation. I thought that Spirit was sending me a group of people to heal, and I know they were coming to heal me too, but Spirit also sent me my team. So this is my team. This is the book. You can, I know it's probably backwards, but this is what it looks like. So you can get it on Amazon, and you can get it, you can order the hard copy too, and I'll post the link where you can order if you really want it in a physical form. I have it in the physical form. But I am, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I have decided to take 5 people who want to work on becoming the best them that they can be, and I will dedicate 1 hour a week with you for 6 weeks. And the only thing I ask for in return is that you allow me to video or audio or both our sessions so that people can see how beautiful it is to do the work and how to get to their greatest. Because my soul, what I live for, what brings me joy, what makes me happy, I can be very sick, and all I have to do is get to my purpose, which is to help people return to themselves and find the divine God that lives within them and live in that place and create the best life for themselves. That is my calling. That is my being. That is who I am. And so when you reach out to me in regards to the coaching, hi Chin, hi Annette. I hope you guys go back and listen, because I'm just now wrapping up. But I'm so glad that you popped in. If you're drawn to me and say, hey, I want to work with you and I want to, whatever. You may say, I want to have a closer relationship with God. Then so be it. We do that. You may say, I'm having relationship issues and I want to figure out why I'm having these relationship issues. Then that's what it is. It's all going to boil down to one answer. I hesitated so much in doing live videos every day because there's only one answer. And I was like, how do I talk about something? And it always leads back to one answer. And that answer is that you are the answer. You are the answer. But we do it, you know what I mean? I do it. So yes, I'm looking. I can only take 5 people. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, please send me a message, inbox me. I have a phone number. If anyone wants to call me, they can. And my phone number is 202-685-2529. Hi, Stubbs. 202-685-2529 is my phone number. Now, when I do the coaching sessions, I do them online. I do them via Facebook video. And that phone number that I just gave, I think that we have capability to see each other there. And The reason I do it that way is because if you've been to my page, you guys know that I'm intuitive, which is a word that, and clairvoyant and empath. Those are words that humans have given to describe what I do, or what many of us do. Many of you can do it too. In fact, just about everyone in the very first sister circle has increased their ability to hear from spirit. So, you know, some people were like, I don't know, I would like to, but I can't, and they're doing it. All it is becoming aware that you are divine spirit in a human body and paying attention and listening. But that's a whole nother show. But at any rate, I do everything live, on video, so that I can see you, because the way my gift works is I have to see you and hear you. And if I see you and hear you, I can hear what your spirit is saying. I can hear things that have been in your way, and I will be able to assist you in removing those things that are in your way. So that's why I do it live. And everything that I say to you is going to resonate with you, because I'm just listening to you. Hi, Daisy, beautiful lady. I'm wrapping up now. But please go back and watch this just live. You will love it, sister. You will love it. So yes, if that's something that you want to do, let me know, and we'll get started. I will sit and talk with you first, so that I can make sure that my energy is a good fit for your energy, and you will be able to make sure that my energy is a good fit for your energy. It's duality. So we'll do that. So definitely send me an email. Send me a comment, or inbox me if you want. Hi, Danielle. And we'll go from there. Please, guys, if you like this video, please share. I really do want to help so many people, and we don't support each other. I did that on my Facebook page before. We don't support each other. It's no reason that we as a community should have to pay Facebook or any place, really, large sums of money to promote us and market us if we have each other and we support each other. Oh, you're watching from Kenya, East Africa. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Yeah, we should support each other. It's just simple. It's just supporting each other. So please, 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 if you go back and you look at the video and you like the video, share the video. Share it in a group. Share it on your page. However, just share the video. Support your sister. Support your sister. So that's all I'm going to say for today. Tomorrow, which is Monday night, I will be talking about, I asked God a question when I was younger. And I said this question out, to the Spirit. I said, when I die and go to heaven, I'm going to ask God, why in the world did you allow children to be hurt? I want to know why you let children get hurt. That was one question that I wanted to ask God and get the answer when I got to heaven, when I was younger. I got the answer before I died and went to heaven. And I will be sharing that tomorrow, because there are so many people who have pain, and had pain when they were children, and need help in understanding, especially when God is taught to us the way that it is taught to us. So we're living in a lot of pain. So I will be addressing that tomorrow night at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live. I love you guys so much, and I will be looking for your inbox, Sean. Absolutely. Would love to do that, sis. I will be signing off, and I'm saying to you guys, I love you very much, and we will see each other tomorrow. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. Peace, love, and respect.